It's time for the Mad Dog Show, coming to you from the heart of the Bulldog Nation. The Mad Dog Show is proudly sponsored by Alex Smith Garden Design, Griffin Lumber and Hardware, The Sanford Company, Sellers Construction, Bib Distributing, Butler Automotive, Pelicano Construction, The Dog Bone, Go Clean Co., Bacon Monogramming, Fitcher's Barbecue, Bulldog Illustrated, Cranford Chiropractic, Wafa Oil, and now here he is, the Mad Dog.
Wow, sorry you caught me at the end of a jam there. Kind of still partying after what happened this weekend. Just in case you are not familiar with it, what did I say? What did I say last week? Rewind the tape. Just rewind it. Now, you don't even have to do that. I'll recite it. I'm a winner. I think like a winner. I act like a winner, and I hang out with winners. And that's why I went back to the bins to watch us beat Bama. So the curse, the hex, the spell is broken. We had, past tense, had an Alabama problem. And Kirby solved it. He cracked the code. He broke the Alabama algorithm. And I told you that the curse was going to end on Saturday, December 6th. And I was right. Of course I was right. Why? Because I know what I'm talking about, people. I didn't just make this stuff up. This wasn't just something that, popped into my head that I was just like casually thinking, this might happen. I'm going to say this, but, not really with any conviction. I knew what was going to happen. Anybody with a brain that worked knew that, other than, I don't know, maybe some of the alleged experts out there like Paul Feinbaum, who is a blatant Bama lover. And he just said simply that it was just in the air that Bama was going to win. And of course, Paul has the final say in all things college football. Why, I have no idea, because all he is a pencil-neck geek journalist who never played football. And Paul, the only thing that was in the air was the gas coming out of your ass. What was coming out of Kirby's dogs? Fire, passion, and energy, because it's in their collective DNA. They're hard to kill, and they love to kill. Dogs on top, 28-7. So we head back to NOLA, to the Sugar Bowl. Why? Because we got a bid into the ESPN Invitational Football Tournament. Now, don't laugh, because it's not a laughing matter, especially to a lot of people. Just ask Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Those arrogant idiots thought that they could just refuse to join a conference, play a weak-ass schedule, lose the only two real games on that schedule, and still get in the playoffs. And the College Football Playoff Committee gets a lot wrong, but leaving the Fighting Irish out wasn't one of the things they got wrong. You don't get to make the rules, Notre Dame, and you're not above the rules, Notre Dame. And Notre Dame refusing to even play in a bowl has to be the biggest sore loser move in history. Notre Dame losers. What do winners do? Well, let's just see if this story jogs your memory. Once upon a time, after winning back-to-back national championships, Georgia won 29 straight games. Lost in the SEC championship game by 3 points on a bad call to Bama, and the College Football Playoff Committee dropped them from 1 to 6 out of the playoffs completely. A total hose job. What did Kirby do? What did Georgia do? Did they just quit like Notre Dame? No. Did they whine? No. Did they moan and complain like bitches about the refs and the committee? No. They went out and they beat the snot out of FSU 63-3 with every single one of their draftable players on the field. And that is a portrait of what winning looks like. But enough about the Notre Dame Irish sore losers. They're not fighting anymore. They're just sore losers. I know that we can all acknowledge that the playoff system we have now is broken. I mean, even the committee had to have walked out of that room feeling like a pack of just dirty dumbasses asking themselves, WTF did we just do? What they did was pass over deserving teams like Vanderbilt, Texas, BYU, and yes, even Notre Dame, because the rules that we have now, that they have now, dictate that they have to put teams like James Madison and Tulane into the playoffs. It's absolutely absurd. A pack of feral, drunken Polacks could devise a better system than this. It's so offensive what they're serving to us. It would be comical, but it's just not funny. The committee's decision-making process is subjective and it's inconsistent. And what counts the most? Schedule strength, head-to-head, quality of losses, eye tests. It seems to shift every year, except it doesn't seem to shift. It actually does shift. And all that subjectivity actually helps a team like Alabama, who just got their asses kicked off in the SEC championship game. James Madison and Tulane in the playoffs is absolutely preposterous. How can that farce of a committee claim that they got the best 12 teams in? Answer, they can't, because the playoff system is broken. And if you ask me to figure out the worst way to do this, I'd do it like we're doing right now. What we're doing right now is the worst way to do it. Look, the FCS has had a 2014 playoff system for years now, like since the 90s. Yet the NCAA acts like doing that at the FBS level has a degree of difficulty akin to curing cancer or catching a family of live Sasquatchi. And yes, Sasquatchi is the plural form of Sasquatch. Once again, if you forgot, this is not hard, people. It's just not. Just use the Sagarin ratings. Sagarin, Jeff Sagarin, computer guru. Even ESPN said it now. That's right. ESPN is pushing to use the Sagarin ratings. It seems like someone said a long time ago, maybe that it would be helpful to use the Sagarin ratings, but who was that? I can't remember. Can you remember? Oh, yeah, I can remember. It was me. And yet ESPN continues to shove the narrative down our throat that their filthy marriage of convenience and greed with the CFP is just fine. It's perfect. Nothing to see here. Reese Davis said on Sunday with an arrogant smirk, and I quote, "That's the thing. The product is so good, you really can't screw it up." Really, Reese? Because that's exactly what you're doing. You treat us, like college football fans, like we are brainless buffoons. Shame on you. Shame on you for that statement, Reese Davis, because you have, in fact, screwed it up. Tulane and James Madison prove that you screwed it up, you smug jackass. Now, I will give a tiny bit of credit to Joey Galloway for at least admitting that the process is inconsistent. And at the same time, Joey's statement is not profound. It's far from it. And it's far from an admission of failure. Then McElroy even admitted it changes every year. Well, we know that, Captain Obvious. Then Reese said that Bama is in because of their enhanced metrics. Reese Davis, Alabama graduate. Wow, you're so impartial. Actually, Reese, what are those enhanced metrics again? Is that strength of record, strength of schedule? Reese, that's not a product that's so good you can't screw it up. It's the opposite. And people may say that I'm biased. And to that I say, well, at least I admit it and I own it. And just because I'm a Bulldog and I'm biased does not make me wrong. Being correct and being a Georgia fan can happen simultaneously. Is ESPN biased? You tell me. ESPN has two Bama grads, a Michigan Wolverine who I don't even know if he graduated, two Ohio State grads in their lineup, and oh yeah, Lord Saban presiding over it all. That's the most biased group on TV, bar none. And once upon a time, The lone Georgia guy they had, David Pollock, made the cardinal sin of innocently saying something that offended Lord Saban and was banished from the network. So the 2025 solution is to simply beat the hell out of everyone on your schedule like the Dogs did. Did they lose a game? Yeah. Did they avenge the loss? Oh, yeah. Confetti rained, and Sankey begrudgingly gave us a trophy, begrudgingly, and that's a whole nother podcast. And Kirby thanked everyone, including the Red Coat Band. Kirby, that was classy, and that was cool. Watching the Red Coat Band go absolutely bonkers when Kirby thanked them, the sheer joy and absolute bliss that they radiated, jumping up and down and screaming for their team. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it put a lump in my throat, guys. I mean, because I love the Red Coat Marching Band. They embody Georgia. They are the essence of Georgia. They raise hell every game, and they are DGDs. And if you see a red coat, give them a high five and thank them for their service. And in their case, for their skills. The only thing that I really have left to say is HBTFD. See you in NOLA.
And we did it just like that when we want to.